friends, it's Tracey from Nova Scotia Living. What a crazy morning. It is Monday, the last day of September. How exciting is that? I didn't film yesterday or the day before, I don't think. I took the weekend off, but I had enough videos to post. Oh gosh. Yeah, this morning. Teenagers is all I'm saying. You moms and dads and guardians and everything, you know what I'm talking about. All I'm saying is he better be on that bus when I get home, or there's going to be heck to pay, if you know what I'm saying. But anyways, I just dropped Mace to school. Yesterday I stopped into Frenchie's. Oh, there's the Poe over there. I better talk to you in a minute because we're not supposed to be talking in the vehicles. Just a minute. Okay, I'm in my little village. I just stopped at the store on my way home to get some milk. I forget what I was saying, but what was I saying? Yeah, I hope my teenager got on the bus. I haven't been home. And I can't even remember. But yeah, today when I brought Maze in, I drop him off. It's all good. I get out to the van, realize I forgot my keys and phone back in the school. So I had to go back. It's just one of those mornings. I'm tripping over myself. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I do know I'm going to take out a freezer meal because I don't want to do a whole lot today. It's been a busy weekend with all the kids there, and just by the way the morning's going, I'm thinking I'm going to take out Tater Tot casserole because I have that in the freezer, like as a freezer meal. They haven't had that in a little while, and that's what they're going to have. But it's a nice sunny day today. It's the low of 5, high of 13. In Celsius, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. I'll have to look it up. But I know when it was the low of 4 before, that was 41 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's going to be 5. So it's a little warmer. We actually had a little fire going yesterday in the kitchen. I forget what it was down to, lower than 5. But it gets really warm in the afternoon though. Like it really does. It's almost like it's summertime in that just a few hours of the afternoon. It's warm, but it's cool in the morning. It's cool in the evening. So yeah, it's that funny time of year. But anyways, I'm going to go up to the house and pray that everything's going to go smoothly. Oh, another thing. We're still watching Midsummer Murders. I keep wanting to say Midsummer Mysteries, but Midsummer Murders on Netflix. And today's the last day. They're taking it off of Netflix, which is so upsetting because we've been watching one every day and we're only on almost done season 7 and there's like 19 seasons. So I don't know. I know you can buy the DVDs. I looked it up. Or there's I think there's BritBox or something like that. It's like a British TV streaming thing. I think there's probably a fee for it, but I need to finish watching it. But today I'm going to go up after I started a load of laundry before I left. I'm going to rotate that laundry, get another load going. And I'm going to try to watch the next one in the roster, I think is a Christmas one, season 7. It was like the Ghost of Christmas Past. So it's not like a Christmas special, but Christmas themed. And I want to make sure I see that one. So I'm going to watch that today while the kids are at school. I am. I'll get my laundry done. I'll have a freezer meal for supper and I'm going to take it easy. So anyways, I'll meet you back up at the house. All right, friends, I'm home now. It's 20 after 9 and yeah, he didn't catch the friggin' bus. But he's gone to school now and he's paying for it too. I know you guys said, does he get in trouble? He does get in trouble. Yes, he does. And last week he had to pay $30 for gas. And I said, if you're taking that truck in, he's like, well, can you drive me in? I'm like, no. I was looking forward to Monday. The kids all going to school, having a day. And I started waking him up even earlier today. And he was being a wiener. So I said, you're taking the truck and you're putting gas in it. So, and the truck is hard on gas. It really is. So, yeah. His behind, I'm saying this nicely, nicer than I said it to him, is getting up early tomorrow and catching that stinking bus. Yes, it is. His truck's just about done and down to my mother-in-law's, I'm sure. He just needs to go down and get it and get insurance on it and whatever. He can still get to school on time. He could just not have to get up so early. But I'm not going to witch and complain all morning. But he's gone now. It's 20 after 9. See, my dad just messaged me. I didn't open it up yet. I'm going to see what she's going down with her. But I put that second load of laundry in. I have a couple of towels to hang out, but I'm going to wait till that second load is done so I can hang them all out. The second load has more towels than anything. And I took that Tater Tot casserole over the deep freezer. It's just sitting on the kitchen table, so I'll show you that in a minute. But, yeah. I'm going to sit down in a minute and watch Midsomer Murders. So, yeah, I'll be back. All right, friends. Well, I didn't sit down and watch Midsomer Murders yet. I'm about to, though. This is the Tater Tot casserole. I took it out as soon as I got home. It's still pretty frozen. I'm going to stick it in the oven here shortly and just put it on low till it's done till supper time. It'll turn out perfectly fine. But when I actually take it out of the bag and take the tinfoil off to show you, you'll see it. But I'll put the tinfoil back on when I put it in the oven. What I did do, instead of watching Midsomer Murders right away, I went up and edited the family picnic video because I wanted to make sure I keep on track so I don't fall another day behind. I took 2 days off this weekend, but I'm trying to get all these videos up. We did hang up some more Halloween decorations over the weekend, but what I plan on doing is like a Halloween house tour. I'm not one of those fancy decorators. If you guys are longtime viewers, you know this. I'm not one of those going by a whole theme of stuff, but if you can see Mr. Skeleton over there, he wasn't there the other day, but he's there today, and there's a few other things around the house. So I will do like a tour of showing what I have around the house. But I did get that family picnic video edited. I'm going to upload it and schedule it to post October 1st. So that's good. I know by the time you watch this, that'll already be posted. But you're with me today. Yeah, like honestly, I feel like you're with me today. So that's the way it's going. But I'm going to go find that stinking Apple TV remote. It's probably down in the Chesterfield cushions or something like that. And watch the Christmas Midsomer Murders, Season 7. So that's what I'm going to do. But after that, those episodes are like an hour and a half. Like, they're like movies is what they are. So I got to gauge. It's 10:24. Yeah, after that, I'll put that Tater Tot casserole in, probably 250, 300, and just leave it all afternoon, and it'll be done. It's already cooked. Like, it's already cooked. There's nothing raw in there. It just needs to be defrosted and heated up, so it's all good. And that's something I know the kids will eat. And I'm only doing stuff I want to do today. Well, I don't mind washing and drying laundry. I just don't like the folding and putting away. But that second load of laundry is all done while I was upstairs loading. So I'm going to rotate that. Then I'm going to sit down. So, yeah. Yeah, I need to pull up my bootstraps and stick to my plans. All right. Well, I'm going to put this in now. I'm just about to press play on the Midsomer Murders, but I thought I'll put it in at 200 and let it go for a couple hours, then I'll bump it up a little bit more. So this is what it looks like while it's frozen. I made this, well, August 15th. So it was, I think it was from our freezer meal raid thing. I think, I can't remember. But it's just hamburger and cheese and cream of mushroom soup, and I might have put onions in there or whatever. You can put whatever the heck you want in there. But I do toast my tater tots before I put it in the casserole. I know some people don't, but I find it works better for me, so it's not all like mushy or anything like that. But I'm going to put the tinfoil back on and put it in at 200, and it is 10:49 now. So leave it in there a couple hours like that. And then when I go to town to get Maze, oh, they changed his time. Let me turn you around. Yeah, they changed his school time. It used to be 8:30 to 2:30. Now it's from 8 to 2, that's fine with me. It works out fine for me. But when I go get him, I'll probably leave here around 1:30, and then I will I'll bump the heat up on this to like 300 or so, and then the kids can eat supper between 4 and 5, and that'll be good. That'll be good because the girls don't get home till about 2:45. My son doesn't get home till 4, and that way it can be all done, heated thoroughly, taken out, let it sit a minute, and then dish it out, so it'll be good. But let me get this in the oven. I did put it on a cookie sheet just because it's one of those little tinfoil pans, and I do reuse these bags. I'll turn them inside out, rinse them, and hang them and let them dry that way. And yeah, they can be reused. I just need to relabel them when I use them, and yeah, it's all good. So I'll be back when we get all nestled in on the couch. I'm looking forward to it. All right, I'm just getting it. It doesn't ever save where we're at. I don't know why, but we've seen that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and yeah, The Ghost of Christmas Past. So that's the one I'm going to watch, and then when my husband gets home tonight, we can watch another one. I know it's a lot of TV, but I got to get my fix while I can, and then I'll try to work out the rest of it. So I'll be back. All right, I'm still watching Midsummer Murders. It's what time is it? I just looked. 11:48, and it's a really good episode. It really is. I just had to get the quilt that my mother-in-law made for us, and it's cold. It's cold. My phone is saying it's 10 degrees outside, but it feels colder than that. I was just outside, and it feels a lot colder than that. It really does, and it's cool in the house. If the kids were here, I think I'd make a wood fire, honestly, but maybe we'll see what tonight is like, and I'll get my son or my husband to make one. I can make one, but I don't feel like doing all that work. Just finishing up the episode. The Tater Tot casserole is doing good. It's in the oven, nice and toasty. And yeah, I'm going to finish this and check the laundry after. So I'll be back. All right, friends. Well, it's 1:57. I just got into town. I finished the episode of Midsummer Murders, and it was a good one. It was a really festive one. I could watch that every Christmas, I think. But I didn't mess with the temperature on the stove when I left. It was doing just fine. I think it's at like 225 or whatever. And I'm going to go get Maze and then head home and check it then, and then I might bump it up. And yeah, all the buses are lined up. I see some kids in the bus, but I don't know if the bus students would be out. I don't know if there's just like a field trip or something for some kids or whatever. I don't know. But anyways, we'll go see how May's made out at school. And yeah, then we'll head home and wait for the girls to get there. Right, we got Maze. They were doing bus practices, like emergency bus, getting on and off the bus and all that kind of thing. That's why there was kids on the bus.
Lifted me down, I was behind the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I couldn't get down.
And they gave him a Nutri-Grain bar. How exciting. Apple cinnamon. So we're going home. I see Messiah. She yelled to me out the school window. Said, "Hi, Mom."
He came in and I saw it out the window.
Oh, did you see Messiah too? Oh. She has an eagle eye for us. Oh, what is that? Oh, thanks, Maze. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that, guys. All right, let's hold his hand. All right, guys. Maze is... Hey, guys. Maze is eating his Nutri-Grain bar.
No,
and...
it's done.
Oh, is it all done?
Yeah.
Wow, you must have wolfed that down, huh? We're just...
All the way up.
We're just in the Tim Hortons lineup. I think I'm going to get myself a coffee just because. And it's 2:11, so we'll still be able to beat the kids home. So that's good. That's good.
No, because they're still going.
Yeah, they're still at school.
Oh.
Right? They're the tortoise and we're the hare. But
look at
we'll
that
all
bus.
still win. Oh, that bus over there is a white bus.
And yellow.
Yeah, has a little yellow on it. Anyways, just wanted to pop in and we'll meet you when we get home. All right, it's 2:29. We just got home. I was just rearranging the keys on my keychain. But I'm going to take this out. Oh, and Maze is here. There he goes. He looks like a cool dude in his hoodie. But you can see all that cheese is melted. Oh, it's all soft in the middle. I might just leave it right at the temperature it's at. Like between that's around 250, something like that. And yeah, that's perfect. It's all defrosted. I mean, it's nice. It's convenient when you take it out the night before. I wouldn't have had to put it in so early, but I'm not shook because I just had it at low and I still could bumble around the house and, you know, it just does its thing. It's like a giant slow cooker. So anyways, I'm going to put this back in the oven and leave it and it'll be good to go. It's not going to get all dried out or burnt or anything. It's good. There's a lawnmower next door at my neighbor Ann's house mowing the lawn, but yeah, it's cold out. I really want a fire in this kitchen. But I don't want to make it, so when my husband or son gets home, whoever gets home first, I'm gonna get them to fire up this puppy just to get it nice and cozy in here because I'm cold. Oh, I've just been lounging here on the couch having my coffee, but I heard the bus. Yeah, I just heard the bus. The girls will be coming through the door any second now. All right, guys. Kids came home fighting. It's that kind of day. Got Misha and Maze are outside playing with their friend Devin. And these guys, some of them want. Ooh, Nelly, that looks good. That looks good. Oh, boy. Mondays. Am I right? Now, let me see if I can get this. It's nice and toasted around the edges. Yeah, I think when I assembled this, everything was cooked, but I hadn't baked it. That's why the cheese wasn't melted on top. But it's good to go now. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There we go. Look at that. I should have some sort of vegetables or something to go with it, but we'll see. I can always have fruit after. They always snack on something later. There's the tater tot casserole, piping hot. Yummy, yummy. All right, guys. Well, I'm sorry. It's the next day. Oh, I don't know if there's something on my lens. Is that any better? I'm in the elementary school parking lot. I just dropped Maze off, and it is a zoo. I've been sitting here. I mean, I know it's the busy time of morning, but there's kids and cars everywhere. So there, I'm finally pulling out of this spot. When I first got here, I was like, yes, I got an awesome parking spot. But of course, it's right where the road is. So there's a big lineup trying to get out. But anyways, I stayed up late last night. Yesterday, I ended up watching 4 episodes of Midsummer Murders and woke up this morning with, you know, hoping that it'd still be on Netflix, but it's not. Lasai. But I'm going to figure something out. Yes, I am. I made it to season 8, episode 4 is the next one that I was going to watch, apparently. I thought it was season 7, but no. Well, but I got so many good suggestions from you guys of new ones to watch. I'm going to check those out, but I think I'll keep my viewing material to spooky stuff since it's October 1st. Hip hip hooray. Happy October, everybody. I'm really feeling folly. We have a fire going in the kitchen this morning. It was cold last night. We got a fire going and my husband stocked it up this morning. So, yeah. God, this is going to take forever to get out. Note to self, tomorrow I'm parking down on the road, not in this big parking lot, because it's going to take a half hour to get out of here. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. I'll be back. Alright guys, I just stopped at Superstore. Oh, what a racket. I'm just wanting to see what I can make for supper tonight. I'm not sure what I want to make, but I thought I'll just come see while I have a few minutes this morning before I go home to to the old rat race. Oh, look at these Halloween decorations. I rarely buy Halloween decorations, like fancy ones like this, until after Halloween because it's marked down dramatically. I like that crystal ball. That's pretty cool. Oh, it must have lights I can see. Cool. Yeah, anyways, let's go in and see what I can find. Just seeing they have a whole bunch of different boxes of pumpkins. Look at these short, short fat ones, I guess. They look like mushroom top. They have other ones over there that have a whole bunch of pimples all over it. They're $6.99 each. I'm tempted to get them, but I won't. Not right now, anyways. But I just found some carrots, 50% off. Got a bag of spuds. I'm just, I don't know, cruising around. Some chestnuts. I always check the 50% off produce thing in case there's something I could use. I could get those bananas, throw them in the freezer because I still got some in there. Maybe I'll do that. Alright friends, it's 8:54. I got home a few minutes ago. My husband's just leaving. He's gone to the city for today. He'll be back later tonight though. But I'll show you what I got. I got a bag of potatoes, 10 pounds of potatoes. I plan on making a pot tonight for supper. I got 2 things of medium salsa. They were 2 for $6. I forget, I think the potatoes were $3.99. I get these once in a while just for the freezer. $10 for a bunch of pizza bites. The kids can have that as a snack if they're really hungry. I'm going to throw it in my deep freezer just for a backup. I got 2 things of Nutri-Grain bars. They were on sale. I forget if they were 2 for $5 or something like that. Apple cinnamon and strawberry. Bought these little carrots for their lunches. They like this with some ranch or something like that. I'll just bag it up individually. I got 2 things of these sausages. This is the kind I use in my potato dressing for Thanksgiving. They're frozen. I'm going to put them right in the freezer. But I've gone like the day that I need them and they're really hard to find. So I grabbed them while I could grab them. They were $4.99 each, but now I have them and I won't have to worry about it. I bought 2 of these carbonated sparkling beverages. They were 50% off, regular $5.99. Because at Thanksgiving, I always have a couple of kids' tables, and on the big tables, I have wine decanters, but the kids' tables can have these fancy little bottles. One's pomegranate lemon, the other one's blood orange, and it's kind of a fancy bottle, so I think they might like that. I got a big roast beef. I'm gonna put it in the slow cooker here in a minute. 11:21. They're gonna have potatoes, roast beef, steamed broccoli with cheese, and some sort of other vegetable to go with it tonight. I bought 2 things of pork. They were 50% off. This was regular $11.37 and $13.20, but these are going in the freezer because pretty soon I'm going to have to be making some more freezer meals. I've been using them up, so I just seen it and I thought I could use that for something. Same with this chicken, $7.94 and $8.84. They're boneless, skinless, going right in the freezer. I'll use those in a freezer meal in the near future. So that's what I got. So I'm going to put this stuff away. Then we're going to load up the slow cooker with that roast beef. And yeah, it's toasty in here. The fire's going, which is nice. So I'll be back. All right, I got all the stuff away, just those potatoes, but I'll be peeling some after. And I just used Montreal steak spice. I did both sides and I put a couple of slits in the roast beef too and just rubbed it around real good. And I'm going to put it on high and cook it for most of the day. I'll shut it off. Yeah, we'll cook it at least 4 hours or so. It's a big old roast beef. And that way I can make the gravy with the drippings and all that stuff. So I'm going to get this set on the counter and we'll move forward. All right, friends, it's 9:17 and I just peeled up a pot of potatoes. I rinsed them. They're covered in cold water. I'm just going to put a lid on them. I won't turn them on until later this afternoon. Now I'm going to take a trip out to the compost to dump those peelings. Oh, and I emptied the dishwasher and just started to load it up. I want to sweep the floor in here and stuff. But yeah, I'll just get this table wiped off. And yeah, these were red potatoes. But yeah, they should be good. All right, friends. Well, it's 11:20. I've been sitting here lounging. My feet are bothering me today. But I did vacuum here and out there and in the dining room. The roast beef is smelling delicious. It really is. I even pulled the chairs out and vacuumed all in here. But I need to do a little straightening up in here. It's not too bad. It looks a little cluttery because of all the decorations, but the fire's still pumping. I'll probably put some more wood in it after. I might actually put that pot of potatoes on the wood stove around noon. 1 o'clock probably, because that can boil there, and then when I get home from getting maize for 2 o'clock, I can steam the broccoli on top of the stove, the 2 big burners, because I'll need 2 burners for that. But yeah, I'm gonna take it easy. Let me turn you around. Yeah, I've been taking it easy today. After I did that, I should say. I do have one wash that just finished. I'm gonna put in the dryer and hang up on my drying racks and stuff, but yeah, I was trying to respond to some comments, and some of you have been watching my old like maritime Christmas videos, commenting on those. They've just been watching my old ones. So I watched a couple of them. I'm like, wow, I mean, I know I've lost quite a lot of weight, but just to see the difference between me now than in 2017 and the first part of 2018, yeah, there's quite a difference. I had quite a big difference. So anyways, it was neat to rehash that, but I'm trying not to watch any more Christmas holiday videos of mine or anybody else's, because then I'll feel all Christmassy instead of Halloweeny, because I want to be a Halloweener. I love Halloween. I filled up that wood pot, pot there with water, just so we always have hot water in the house. The drafts are closed, so that's been slow going all morning, but it just gives off a nice, cozy feeling here in the house. But I did watch some fall tag videos. Nobody's tagged me in any of them, but it makes me want to do one. I might do one just for the heck of it. Just ask like 15 questions. It'd be a quick little video. And yeah, it was kind of neat. But anyways, I just wanted to pop in. The roast beef's still going strong. Potatoes are sitting there. I'll throw some salt in that pot of potatoes when I turn it on, or put it on the wood stove to cook. And yeah, I'll get that broccoli out, and before I leave, I'll put them in the steamers, or like the pot with the strainer on top and the lid. I just won't turn them on until I get home, because that only takes, it only takes about 10 minutes once it starts boiling. I don't find that takes long at all. And I already have grated cheese in the fridge, so zippity doo dah, it's all good. But anyways, I just wanted to pop in before this day gets away with me. Yeah, 11:24, and Maze, yeah, he needs to be picked up at 2 now instead of 2:30. So I'll leave here around 1:30 and head in, and yeah, get my baby boy. Oh, and I just wanted to say, you might see me in a different color than black, because I know a lot of people comment that I just wear black, which I do, because I've always done that. I really like it. It's not because you wouldn't even know the comments that I get on some of my videos, or messages from people that think that I'm into devil worship and all this craziness. I'm certainly not. I am absolutely not. But anyways, this sweater was my mom's. I got it the other day when we decorated for Halloween. Up in the attic, I have a box of her old clothes. We got rid of most of them, but I kept a few things. This was one of her sweaters. It even has her name tag on it from when she was in the nursing home. Judy McGarvey. Yeah, in the house that she lived in. But I just got it. It's not something I would normally wear, but it feels really good wearing it. I feel like she's giving me a hug all day long, and it's a nice warm sweater to wear around the house, because it's that time of year. I checked the weather. Tomorrow it's supposed to go down to 3. The high of 13, the low of 3. I don't know what today is, 4 or 5 or something. But so it's chilly, and this mom's here giving me a hug. But yeah, if you notice, I'm not wearing, well, I have one of those little black things on now, but yeah, I got my mom's sweater on, so. I was hearing a little rumbling out here in the kitchen, and you can see this, like I said, I filled it with water. Oh, that's hot. And this water is boiling. I think I'm going to take it off the fire, because I don't need that boiling dry or whatever, and I don't got room on the back of the stove. But Yeah, it doesn't take long really for things to cook on the stove. I'm thinking this winter when we have this fire going daily, I'm going to start cooking more suppers on the wood stove. I've done that before, but I've seen people cook roast beefs and bake cakes and do a whole bunch of things on a wood stove. Casseroles and stuff. I'm going to try to experiment with that. Just I haven't done a whole lot except for boiling things or frying things. So, yeah. All right, guys, it's 12:31 and this roast beef is making me drool. It really is. It really, really is. So my tummy's growling and I haven't eaten yet today. I don't generally eat till around supper time for the most part, later in the afternoon. Um, but I'm going to heat up these too because I'm that kind of hungry. It has ribs. Um, it's frozen solid right now. Brussels sprouts and mushrooms that were roasted. Chicken, cabbage, and sausage. Broccoli with keto cheese. One of those egg omelet things. I forget what's in there. Maybe sausage or something. And cauliflower rice. I'm going to heat this up. And yeah, mow down. Well, I just put the first thing in the microwave for a couple minutes so I can get it out of the tray, and then I'll put the other one in for a couple minutes so then I can lay it out on like a plate and then heat it up good for 4 or 5 minutes so it's piping hot, piping hot. I know the other video I posted not too long ago when I heated up that zucchini noodles and meatballs and how I said, oh, it was the Thanksgiving planning. I had 2 meals that day because I had that moose chili when I was showing you my lists and stuff. Oh, excuse me. My girl Courtney over at Gator Girl 22 asked me, she was like, oh, I didn't know that you only ate once a day. Generally, I only eat one big meal a day. But it took me a long time to be able to do that. At first, when I started this keto journey, I would just eat when I was hungry and just eat keto food. I'm not one of these keto people that measure every single thing. I try to keep under 20 grams of carbs a day. I'm not trying to lose any more weight than I've lost already. Like, I'm just trying to maintain. And that way, you know, I can still have treats every once in a while. I give myself a window of like 10 pounds. If I gain 10 pounds, it's not a big deal. I can lose 10 pounds. It's not a big deal. But yeah, my body is so fat adapted now. It's fueled by fat, not by carbohydrates or sugar or anything like that, because there's sugar in just about everything. There really is. I'm not trying to tell people what to do and what not to do or anything like that. I am no expert at all. I just know what works for my body. But since my body is fueled by fat, I don't get hungry 95% of the day. I really don't. I don't get snacky. I don't feel like I have to eat 3 times a day. The fat that's in my body already is what's fueling my mind and fueling my body. Oh, that's the first one. Just a minute. Let me put the other one in. Yeah, so I don't want you friends thinking that I'm starving myself. I certainly am not. If I was hungry, I would take a bite out of a horse. Well, no, not really, but you know what I mean. If I was hungry, I would eat. It's just the way my system works, you know. If I do indulge in some treats I don't generally indulge in, like if I do have a lot of carbohydrates a day, of course I get knocked out of ketosis or, you know, bumped down in the ketosis. But when I'm in full-blown ketosis, I'm not hungry. I'm really not. I don't have cravings. I don't feel the need at all. So it's a form of intermittent fasting. It's the OMAD way. The 1 meal a day is what OMAD stands for. And yeah, it works for me, but it might not work for everybody. And I'm not advocating for or against this. I just wanted to explain that. But yeah, I'm going to get that all out on a plate. And it looks like a massive amount of food and I can eat it all. I really can. And it'll fuel my body for up to 23 hours. It really can. I do have tea, which does have that heavy cream in it, so that can break a fast. But my body is so fat adapted now, it doesn't have a huge impact on my intake, my body, the way it works or anything like that. So yeah, anyways, just wanted to explain, but I'll show you that when I get it all out on a plate and all ready to get in my gullet. So I'll be back. All right, I just emptied it out of these trays. I got to pop it in the microwave to heat up more. I tried at 4 minutes at first. There's a couple of ribs, a piece of chicken, cauliflower rice, cabbage and sausage, broccoli and cauliflower with cheese sauce, Brussels sprouts and mushrooms roasted in the oven, an egg omelet thing, and yeah, that's what I'm going to have. But yeah, it took me, well, when I first started this keto journey, like it took me 2 or 3 months before my cravings really cut down, like, because I was used to eating bread and rice and potatoes and pasta on a regular basis. And I'm not saying that stuff is bad, because it's not. In moderation, it isn't. But when I started this keto journey, I had to cut all of that out. That was hard for me. It really was. The first couple of months, 2 or 3 months, I made sure I supplied my body with food just so it would sedate me in the sense of, like, I wasn't feeling hungry all the time. So I ate a lot of keto food. So I probably wasn't down to the 20 grams of carbs at the beginning. I tried, but as time went on, it really worked for me, and I could eat less and less, and I went down from 3 meals a day to 2 meals a day, and then eventually, months down the road, I went down to 1 meal a day. And I have experimented a little bit with going a couple of days without eating, not starving, but if I was hungry I would. But I just wanted to see how long it would take for before my body would tell me that it's time to eat, and I would eat. I would never deprive myself. I really wouldn't. But now I'm at the stage, the weight that I'm happy at, I'm comfortable at. I don't want to be a skinny mini, but I don't want to be huffing and puffing like I used to and be in so much pain. I'm still in a lot of pain, but not nearly like I was before. And yeah, it's maintenance. So occasionally I will have Chinese food. Sometimes I will have pasta. I might have a piece of chocolate or a donut. It's not on a regular basis, but I'll have it, and I don't feel bad about it. It's good. It's a treat. And yeah, I can live my life better this way instead of feeling guilty like I would used to when I was at my largest, eating stuff thinking, oh, well, tomorrow I'll start. No, I don't need to do that anymore. But that's my personal journey. It's not everybody's journey. It's just my journey. So, yeah. Anyways, that plate's in the microwave. I'll show you when it's all done. I can't wait to eat because my mouth is watering. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's going to be good. Oh, I'm good and full now. I'm just hoping I don't fall asleep. But it's 1:05. I might put those potatoes on the wood fire. I need to go get a couple sticks of wood to put in the fire. And yeah, then we got to head to town to get maize. Yeah, he can be picked up at 2. We'll be back about 15 minutes after that, and then I'll start working on that broccoli. I was going to get that in the pots before I leave, but I'm not feeling it at all. I'm just resting my legs and resting my feet and stuff. So anyways, I'll be back. Alright, friends, I can't find my selfie stick, so I have you propped up on the wood, the ash box. But I just brought in 4 sticks of wood, or 5, and a couple of arm loads. It's dry wood, so it wasn't too heavy. I'm gonna leave the drafts shut. And this stove's full of coals, so it's not like a roaring fire or anything, but we'll keep it going. There. And I just let me turn you around. Oh, you can hear it rumbling because I have the door open. Oh, there we go. Shut that. I just put those potatoes there. Yeah, that's going to take a little while to heat up, but I think I might put it on the back of the stove just to be safe. Take a couple of those tea kettles off and it'll start to warm up. And then when I get home, I'll set it back on the main part of the stove. And yeah, I'll get that broccoli going. But it's 1:30 now. I'm going to head to town. I need to stop and pick up a prescription. And yeah, then we'll get maize. Alright guys, I stopped and got that prescription. And now I'm just walking up to the school so I can get Maze. They're outside playing in the playground, fenced in playground and stuff. So yeah, I think some of the bus students are walking out from the school to get on the school bus, but we'll still beat the girls home. So it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Alright, we got Maze. He's having his juice box. He didn't have in his lunch today, some apple juice. But Maze said he's going to buy me a coffee. Thanks, Maze.
No.
You're not buying me a coffee?
You're going to get it out by yourself.
I'm going to get it all by myself.
And
And a donut? Oh, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. No, I wanted to get out of that parking lot ASAP before all the parents that are picking up the town students at 20 after 2 start driving in and driving out, and a big frenzy of kids. For safety reasons, I'm scared. I don't want any kids running out in front of me, and I drive slow as a snail. And add on top of that, the great big long lines and stuff, but we were in and out, lickety-split, so it was all good. But yeah, I'm going to get a coffee. I'm feeling a little dozy, but I'm not hungry at all now, and I won't be tempted by all the other food. And I mean, I could have eaten the roast beef, but I'm not even hungry now. I'm stuffed to the gills. I really am. So you're going to have roast beef and potatoes and a bunch of veggies and pickles for supper, Maze. Does that sound good?
carrots.
I don't have any carrots, but I do have some broccoli. You like broccoli? Well, I'll just show you when we have it all together, okay? So yeah, the girls will get home. It's cool out. I'll make sure those potatoes are going strong, and we'll get that broccoli ready.
But I only said carrots.
Hey guys, 2:24, and we just walked in the door. I got my coffee there. I'm gonna drink. It's really hot, so I just took a few sips on the way home. I just moved those potatoes up to the front part of the stove, and I'm gonna get the broccoli steaming pots out and get those ready to go for the stovetop. All right, so this is the broccoli. My husband got this from Costco, his last go around, and I emptied the whole bag. I had to cut some of the pieces up because they're really big, but I rinsed them. I just have a little water in the bottom of this so it'll steam. I'll put a cover on the top. This takes less time than trying to boil vegetables, I find. It's really quick, but I won't turn those on quite yet, but they're all ready to go. And yeah, wait for those potatoes till they're almost done, because this will only take maybe 10 minutes, maybe, once it starts boiling, and we'll be good. All right, I'm just checking these potatoes. I'm not having corn, but those are boiling nicely. No, I don't have beans. I have broccoli. I'm going to turn these on. It's only...
broccoli. I like broccoli.
I know you
Does it
do.
have cheese on it?
Yeah.
Yes. Cauliflower?
I don't have cauliflower.
See, I forget cauliflower.
Sometimes I do, but Messiah just got done reading her books, and I'm half asleep, but we'll pull through. I gotta get the roast beef out of the slow cooker now.
I think I can buy Robux again.
Maybe. And I need to get gravy going with the dripping, so I'll bring you back. Alright, I just got the roast out of the slow cooker. There's a lot of juices. Oh, gesundheit. Misha's going to do her reading. What books do you got today, Mish?
Oh, the same ones.
The same ones. They're French ones, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'm using this to help. There's a word that I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's fixed it.
She's a good little reader, too. So, while she's reading to me, that broccoli's over here doing its thing. The potatoes are doing their thing. I should move them around a little bit. I don't generally have to stir potatoes, but I don't have a rack underneath of this pot, and I don't want stuff sticking to the bottom.
Why are you still putting on the stove?
What?
Why are you putting on the stove? Why are you putting it?
Well, I'm not leaving it there. I'll let that keep going. These will be another few minutes, and then I'll put those drippings in the slow cooker into a separate pot, and then I'll use one of these burners to do it up. Alright, I just dumped the 2 steaming pots of broccoli in this big pot. I'm going to cover it with cheese and put a lid on it and let it melt all down so it's all ooey gooey. The kids seem more excited about the cheesy broccoli than anything else today. Alright, I just dumped the roast beef drippings in here, and I left a little bit of that broccoli steam water in here too. I have a slurry here of flour and water, and I'll taste it. If it needs a little beef bouillon or salt and pepper or something, I'll just add that to it, but I'll wait till this gets boiling, then I add the slurry to it. Alright, well, I'm waiting for those drippings to come up to boil. I'm going to strain these potatoes because they're done. I just have a strainer there. Then I'll dump them back in the pot and put a big blob of butter in it. Alright, the kids said they want peas to go with it, so I went and got some peas. And brought up some mustard pickles because that goes really good with roast beef. Alright, I have everything all out. I just butchered that roast beef, but they can have little pieces of it. There's the gravy. There's the broccoli and cheese. There's the mustard pickles, the whipped potatoes, and the green peas. So I'm going to dish up some of these plates and they can eat. Just wait now. This was going to be for Messiah's plate. Are you going to eat this?
I need it. Just want it, yeah, just those two things.
Just a minute. Oh, do you want mustard pickles?
Yes, just right here.
Guys, I'm sitting here on the couch. Evie's here, and he fell asleep on me. Maze is over here, and he fell asleep there. Allie and I are watching a little bit of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Not appropriate for YouTube.
Misha's outside playing, Messiah's upstairs playing, and my teenager just got home. But I packed away supper, dishwasher's going, and Evie and I are just having a nice little cuddle. They're both still sleeping. I had to sneak up to do some stuff, but he went right back to sleep, and he flipped over. Well, hey friends, it's October 3rd. I just got done editing this video. I have one more to edit with a teacup chat, and I plan on doing that tomorrow. Then I should be all caught up because I didn't really film the past couple of days, and that way I can start with my big fat Thanksgiving videos, which I'm really looking forward to, getting ready for our big feast next Saturday. Like, not this coming Saturday, but the 12th, October 12th. So anyways, I wanted to end this video now while I could. Evie's upstairs sleeping. It's like 20 after 1 or something. I have to go get Mace for 2, so I need to rouse him up, and then we're going to head to town. But since everything's edited up to this point, I want to end it now. So I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. I really, really honest and truly do. Yes, I do. So, okay guys, well, it's short and sweet. Well, the ending part, I know this is a long video, but I want to say have a good night or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.